me pretend.
I don't know where it's directed. I can't tell.
Are you nervous?
Oh, yeah, a little. Yeah.
Don't stick me.
No, I won't be nervous once I'm doing that.
Yeah, he's got, look. You gonna share it with people? Two people watching.
Yep, and then whenever you get questions or anything, I'll just call questions out.
You'll have a delay. Oh, you'll have to watch it on there. Joined. Dun, dun, dun. Hello. Oh, look at my nails. Except for that one.
No, I hate it when I do that.
I was bowling and
It's like
took my
your
nail
whole
off.
life is all together, and
Yeah.
then you break a nail, and you're like, oh,
Oh shit.
oh, well, the world is not right.
Yeah, I went bowling in Oklahoma, and I kept telling my aunt, I was like, because my normally it's like that.
Uh-huh.
I was like, kept telling my aunt, I was like, is your nail like chipping? Because I feel like mine's about to rip off. And I went to bowl, and
there
sure enough,
it
remember my nail hanging off, and it like cut me too. Okay. All right. So you want to put it on me? Hey, darling. Can you turn the screen too so our
Hey guys, we're out of lube. Are you guys not on yet?
Shit. You're bad.
I know.
Where's the red lights on?
There's no red light.
Oh.
There's not.
Red light means it's off.
Where are you going to sit?
I'll sit. Well, where's easiest? Is that easier for you?
Okay.
Ugh.
On the steroids, Kat?
Yeah.
I'm getting juiced.
we had discussed that.
You want one too?
I'm just gonna watch Kat.
Why
See if
don't
she gets
you want
squeamish around
one?
needles.
Oh, this is not my first rodeo with this.
You don't want to go under there, it stinks there.
See, look at that spray tan. Look at that nice spray tan.
Can we come off with some alcohol?
Got some extra alcohol for that.
Yes. Yeah, it is. Look. White spot.
Try not to make it too big.
It's okay. I'll go get another one, girl. I only pay
Yeah.
$50 a month for his limited spray tans. look at my spray tan.
What spray tan?
What spray tan?
Hit her in the EJ.
No.
That'd be fun.
No. Taco.
I'm totally gonna come in here with
It would be
alcohol
hot.
wipes now. Just run up to you and just like run it down your arm.
Yes, it hurts if anybody wants to ask.
The cat doesn't hurt.
But only for a second.
She keeps moving it.
Weirdest experience I've ever had was waking up from surgery with an IV right here.
That hurts the worst when they put it in your hand.
Well, the weird part was I could feel it in there, but I was still high as a kite and it didn't really hurt. And I just wanted it out.
I'm still.
Back to the pile, guys.
Yeah, go get your lube. And if we're out, it's because you didn't bring it, because it's yours.
Okay, this is the amino acid. I'm just gonna get it first.
Amino acid.
Glutathione. It's good for your liver.
Yeah, speak of it.
It's good for your liver. Get her hooked up here.
That's what could have stuck me on this side, huh? So how long have you been a nurse?
15 years.
15 years as a nurse.
Yes.
And they come out to your house and do this. Can I sit back?
Yes.
Okay.
Relax.
How much does it run to do a rejuvenation?
Anywhere from $89 to $189, depending on what you get.
So is this what, like if there's any bubbles or anything in it, is that what?
Yes.
Cool. Because that freaks me out.
Yeah, the little bubbles aren't going to hurt you. Yeah, they're fine.
I'm going to trust the nurse that's been there for 15
Yeah.
years.
It's a very large air bubble.
Okay, so you want to tell them what I'm getting?
So what I have fixed up for her is actually called our Overachiever.
That's what I am.
It's great for a lot of things, but especially for athletes who are leading into competition, it has everything you need. It has vitamin C. You're going to get glutathione, amino acids, B12, B6, B complex, magnesium, and overall it's great for everything. Chronic illness, inflammatory diseases, lupus for sure. But it's an adjunct therapy. It's not something that treats anything. Vitamin therapy is an individual choice. Some people hydrate, once a week. Some people choose to do it just when they feel run down, and it varies depending on everybody, somebody's personal, choice as far as hydration goes. We offer everything from just getting fluid, if you've got like cold and flu and you just need to rehydrate, all the way up to the Overachiever, which is good for immunity,
It's yellow.
wellness, just overall wellness, really. So, anyways, it's a good choice for her since she's leading into a competition.
What size is the needle that you use?
We don't use anything over a 20 gauge. So anywhere from 24, 22, or 20 gauge.
It's always weird to have something sticking in my arm.
Oh,
For a long time. Yes. Yes. So Taco had this for the competition, and you competed too.
Mm-hmm.
Panhandle Strongest Man and Woman. How did you feel afterwards,
Afterwards, actually, I felt great.
Taco?
I really did.
You wanna come here?
You want me to go over there?
Yeah.
I don't
About
want to
it.
be on TV with you. Okay, I'm gonna sit down with you 'cause I'm tired.
Okay, turn. You bumped me, you died.
Oh, thought you like that. No, I don't see anybody. Oh, are we on?
Yeah, we're
Okay,
on.
Yeah,
cool.
this is delayed over here, so.
Oh, okay.
So don't pick
No, I did mine after comp. It was really good for recovery, actually. I still felt a little tired, but I didn't feel fatigued after I had mine. It took about 20 minutes to get it all in.
Yeah, it was quick. Of course, they
Yeah.
had it on an air pump thing.
Yeah.
So say
I haven't sped hers
start
up.
start to finish. What is the normal time?
Typically, it takes about 40 minutes. Some in the competitions, like for what he had, we just did a little bit of we didn't do one of our normal cocktails. For recovery, we just usually give them some hydration and some B vitamins, and that usually is enough to kind of bump them up, so they're not run down after their competition.
You added vitamin C to mine because I had told you that my throat was starting to get a little.
Oh yes, so
I was like,
yeah.
hey, ain't nobody got time for this shit.
Yeah, at the competition we
Yes.
added some vitamin C to
And
her IV.
I was fine after that.
Yeah,
Like,
vitamin C is very good. We can't take it orally the same way that you get it IV. You only get about 40% of vitamins that you take by mouth, and you get 100% when you get vitamins by IV.
you inject
It's
it.
definitely great when you're feeling run down, or people that are athletes usually benefit the most from it. That's the largest population of people that we have that are hydrating on a regular basis.
Yeah. So I weighed myself too before, because sometimes athletes gotta worry about weight. So I weighed myself before, and I was gonna weigh myself after to see how much retention there was and everything that I
Yeah.
needed to worry about from that.
Typically, 1 liter is not going to cause any kind of fluid retention, but it may vary just a little bit. There may be like a lag for a few hours, and then somebody may diurese the rest of it.
So for any athlete that's doing a water cut, because water cuts, they're hard. They're
I
hard
do
on you.
not know what's all involved in a water
Well,
cut, but-
it's like you cut hydration completely. I mean, you'll cut about 5 pounds in water.
Oh, okay.
But would there be something that they could do the day of? Because I know sometimes y'all said not to do these the day of.
Usually the only time that I would say not do it the day of is if we're doing like a high dose of magnesium.
Gotcha.
Because it can make you feel a little dizzy especially if it's the first time that you've had it. So just a lower dose of mag, probably, if you're going to do it
Gotcha.
the same day.
So you can just do it like a saline IV just to kind of
Yeah,
get
you
some
could just
hydration.
do saline. Yeah, definitely.
So anybody that's doing a major water cut for competition, they can come out probably on site to the competition and do
Mhm.
one. Yeah.
Yes.
Boom.
How often can you do one of these? And other than being for athletic purposes, what else could you use this
Our
for?
protocols set up by our physician, Jared Warner, are no one can hydrate more than twice a week,
Is it cold?
unless our nurses have the ability to call him and ask for permission if somebody was, really, really sick with the flu and still dehydrated. But mostly because they're not, our physician isn't actually going out and seeing them. We only allow you to hydrate twice a week.
Twice a week. Cool.
That's good to know.
So for flu season. Help with
So
flu
tell
season.
us kind of, what do you feel right now? How do you?
I feel like I taste vitamins.
Yeah, the B vitamins you definitely taste, especially in the B complex.
It's almost like in my sinuses.
Yeah, you feel it, and
Yeah.
you feel it like you taste it when
Yeah.
it hits your vein, and that kind of subsides. If it makes someone nauseous, we can always give Zofran or something to help alleviate that.
It's just kind of cool because it was almost right after the branch change that I was like,
Yeah,
taste something.
Yeah, you can taste it almost pretty quick.
and everybody's a little different. Some people are more sensitive to it.
Yeah. Anyway, so Jose Garcia just competed
Saturday.
Saturday. So
And I missed you guys.
Oh, you did? Yeah.
It was-
You should have called. We're open 7 to
It was
7
Oklahoma.
every
It was
day.
Oklahoma City.
Oklahoma.
Oh, there's a place in Oklahoma City.
Was it really?
Yeah, they're open on Saturdays and Sundays, I think.
Well, shit. Rambo's here.
Yeah, no, Saturday night was pretty rough. Sunday morning was horrible. Felt like I'd been hit by a bus, walking around like an old man. It was
How
bad.
did you do in the competition?
Took fourth overall.
Oh, nope, it was still bad.
Took fourth overall.
But it's pretty.
All in all, not a bad day.
Good.
Anybody have any questions on competing or nutrition or
That water cut.
water cuts? Fuck, those suck. By the way, I cuss. Fuck. Questions. Ask something. Ask me what my favorite color is.
Purple?
No. Actually, my favorite color is blue.
Oh, blue.
Yeah.
What is a water cut?
Huh?
What is a water cut?
Ooh, Taco does better water cuts than I do.
Water cut. Used to help. Use to
You
use it
overhydrate
to help
and then
yourself
cut hydration.
make weight.
Yes.
And it's you can actually hydrate pretty quick after a water cut, but the best way to, in my experience, I've found to do a water cut starts about 5 days before the actual event. So the first 3 days you're going to overhydrate. Anywhere from 1.5 gallons to 2.5 gallons of water a day.
A lot.
And you're going to force yourself to drink this water.
Intolerable.
And it's going to kick up your urinary output to like you wouldn't believe. You'll be peeing like a pregnant woman every 15 minutes. So you do that for 3 days. The last 2 days, you cut back all carbohydrates in your meals. You actually increase your meals from 4 times a day to 5 times a day. Basically, lean proteins and vegetables. And anytime you feel thirsty, eat 1 or 2 ice chips.
Yes.
But your body's so used to peeing so much that it's going to keep that up for the next few days, and you'll actually start to dehydrate yourself that way to help you lose that extra 3 or 4 or 5 pounds of water, weight from the water. That's recommend that if they have early weigh-ins, especially like on a Friday night, Friday afternoon,
Do a water
day
cut.
before they have competition. I was lucky enough. I got to Oklahoma City at 2, and they started weigh-ins at 2 o'clock. So, and actually in a 5-day period, oh, I almost hit that. Sorry. In a 5-day period, I went from 210 to 196 and some change. And then right after I weighed in, loaded up on electrolytes,
Pedialyte.
Pedialyte, Gatorade, water.
Those they come in little packets now.
Yes.
In CVS, you can just add them to, and they taste so good.
Really?
I really wish there was
I
some
would
damn
say
juice
Pedialyte
like that.
over Gatorade.
Oh yeah,
Definitely.
definitely.
For you.
But yeah, and then spend the rest of the afternoon, that evening, hydrating, introducing carbohydrates back into your diet to get ready for competition next day. I've actually done this twice.
Eat till you eat sodium and till you
And-
fucking fingers feel like they're about to explode.
Enjoy a cold beer and a ribeye steak the night before.
Yes.
I think by the morning of comp, I was back up to 205.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So it was a good time.
Any other questions?
No, nobody's asking.
How many people are watching?
We have, right now, we're at 7. We were up to like 19.
Wow. Share this on your Facebook. Please, right now. Ready? Click, go, share.
Do it now.
Right meow.
Now.
Now.
Right meow.
Now, compared to how I felt 2 weekends ago when we did Panhandle Strongest to last weekend when I was in Oklahoma, there's definitely a huge advantage to having one of these
Oh yeah.
afterwards.
And I can see how it would help you too if you're sick,
Yeah.
because it probably will help cut the time down too.
Mm-hmm. It
Yeah.
cuts the time. You know.
Because sometimes you'll be sick for 2 weeks and it just lingers on and it just doesn't subside.
You know, after Panhandle Strongest, the delayed onset muscle soreness, or DOMS, however you want to pronounce
Yeah.
it, was virtually non-existent for me.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
After-
You felt fine.
After Oklahoma, I was sore for 2.5 days.
No need to file a police report. I just need the license plate of the bus that hit me.
Yes.
That was
Yeah.
Taco's next day response.
That was rough.
Any other questions? Because we're going to be on here for a while. Might as well get some conversation started.
Then go get Jimmy real quick. He's not
Yeah,
busy.
go get Jimmy.
Yeah, Jimmy's done it.
Jimmy's done it.
Have Jimmy put his
else
2
has done
cents
it?
in.
Where's he at on his workout?
It doesn't matter. He's going to kill me. Did Kim get one?
I don't remember if Kim got one or not.
Did
Yeah.
Kim get one? We'll get Kim.
Go get Kim. Okay.
Other Kim.
Oh.
Jimmy's wife is named Kim. Yeah, I feel like I definitely taste vitamins.
Yes. You do taste it for sure.
So how long does it normally take to do one of these?
Really, it usually only takes about 35 or 40 minutes. The first time, if I'm going out to the house and I haven't met them, it can take up to an hour just to do all the paperwork.
I was gonna say
and,
paperwork first.
You know,
Yeah. So they do travel. If y'all guys didn't get that last time, they will travel to your
they come
house.
to you 100% of the time.
So you don't have to worry about going into the doctor's office or into the clinic or anything. If you need a hydration, anything that you can get real quick, they come to you. Jimmy!
Whoa!
What up, home slice?
Hey! Getting IV'd.
Yes,
How's that feeling?
I taste the rainbow.
Hey, that's love the rainbow.
the rainbow of vitamins.
Yeah,
You got one.
I did get one.
How'd you feel?
Amazing,
Yeah?
amazing. Yeah, I had to sit out there in the sun all day. You know.
Yeah, host of Panhandle's Strongest. He was the one that did all the judging and everything. Him and his wife threw on the whole thing.
And they did a great job.
Oh yeah, it was
Well, thank you.
good. It was real good.
Yeah, but I was depleted after that. But
See, you didn't even have to compete to feel.
I did, right? Right? Just stress and the sun, but after the hydration, the vitamins and everything, felt phenomenal. And that's the great thing about strongman is, you know, we always travel to compete, and like every time you get one of these, after traveling and everything,
Yes.
jet lag's done, all
Yes.
of that is just amazing.
Yeah, you're going to California, right?
I am
When are you going to California?
August 25th.
August 25th. What is that one again?
That is Old Hogan,
Old Hogan.
yeah, Platinum Plus show.
Old Hogan.
Yeah.
Yeah, Platinum Plus. If anybody doesn't know in Strongman, you've got level 1, level 2, level 3, and then Platinum Plus.
Yep.
Level 1 is going to be for the intro people if you want to get into Strongman and you don't want the weights to be super heavy. And then Platinum Plus is going to be the ones that they give out cash prizes. They're going to give out invitations, direct invitations to Arnold, pro cards.
Yep.
Level 1s, 2s, and 3s, you'll get invites to nationals depending on your placements. And yeah, hey, who's coming? Fallon! Hey! Fallon.
Having fun?
Yes, having fun. I'm getting stuck.
Heroin?
Hi, hydration, vitamins. But yeah, I'll definitely be getting one of these before I leave out for that.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, it gets you back up to 100% easily.
You're about almost done.
So just shoving fluids in me right now, literally. Any other questions?
Lots of people saying hello.
Hello. Who's on? Marco, Polo. Who's there? You tell me, Harley.
Stephanie just said hello.
Stephanie. Are you going through the comments?
Lots of people in and out.
In and out? Stay in, damn it.
Tell us a little bit about your experience, Jimmy.
In strongman or
No, about his getting stuck.
his stuff?
Hydration. It was phenomenal. Got a little bit of sunburn that day. And then there's always the after party.
Yeah.
You gotta go to the after party.
You probably should have got one.
Pre-hydrate for your party.
Exactly.
Yes,
Pre-hydrate.
bachelorette parties, birthday parties. I know somebody was
Yeah.
talking about a birthday party and renting limos. Next day, shit, buy all your friends one of these.
Right. But there was
Yeah.
several people that left the party that day because they didn't get hydrated.
They were
and
tired.
Their migraine, everything. So they left
Oh
early.
yeah.
And I was good to go because I got hydrated. I got everything I needed. Got back up to 100%.
It does make a difference if you pre-hydrate before you party.
Yes. That's right.
Yeah.
I actually don't drink that much.
I don't either. But
Yeah.
I don't either.
Just when you drink a lot. I heard about your party, Jimmy.
Is there any? Do you get any kind of bloat from having the infusion?
I didn't.
I've not had anybody have that happen.
But that's why I weighed
Or
myself.
or even myself, and our whole staff hydrates on a regular basis. We're not giving anything over 2 liters, and we rarely ever give 2 liters. Mostly we're just giving 1 liter. So the risk of water retention and stuff is very low. Plus, if you have any kind of heart disease or chronic medical problem that puts you at risk, then we don't hydrate you without a doctor's referral. So that is one thing. Most of the clientele is healthy. They may have a chronic illness or something related to autoimmune disorders, but any heart disease, lung disease, any kind of edema in the legs, we don't hydrate those individuals without a doctor's referral.
So basically, at the most, you'd have a little extra urination.
Yes.
Yes.
And actually, most people,
Did you feel
most
that?
people are dehydrated and they really don't have
How's
an
that dehydrated?
increased amount. They're
I
just
feel
finally
that.
are kind of like level after an IV bag. So they're hydrated, they're good, but it's not too much hydration that you're just peeing all the time.
I'm all warm.
Yeah, that's magnesium.
I'm warm.
Yeah. So when
So
you're getting
wintertime.
this particular cocktail has a gram of mag in it, and some people get a warm sensation
I'm toasty.
towards the end of the bag, but it will go away. It'll go away in the next few
Now I'm
minutes.
toasting. Hey,
What's up?
just medical procedures going on. Live news feeds with medical procedures. No, it's actually good. It's IV Rejuvenation Systems or Station. What do you want me to call it?
Station.
Thank you, Station. They come out and they'll do athletic rejuvenations or just hydration systems.
Cool.
So if you go and party a lot, you can get hydration. Or if you train really hard,
Yeah.
you can have one.
And you'll get a professional
Yes.
come to your house.
Professional
That's
nurse.
legit right there.
Yeah,
That is legit.
That's pretty cool.
yeah.
Huh. Neato. Do it. So it's not my second time. Do we need to sign in?
No.
No.
Nothing. Cool.
Yeah.
All right.
Don't make it awkward.
Oh, that's funny.
Any other questions?
You can hydrate before or after.
Before or after?
Any kind of athletic event. Most of the clients we have hydrate after, actually. Not as many pre-hydrate, but
I like to pre-hydrate. I mean,
We try to push pre-hydration.
Yeah.
It's helped me out before. Yeah.
See, I wonder about that for like, because y'all, hopefully, y'all are in Lubbock, aren't y'all?
We're in Lubbock and Amarillo.
So there's Lubbock and Amarillo too if you need it. Oh shit, there's a fly around here. Like this. There it is again. Promise I'm not seeing things.
Do you have a personal preference on these IVs?
I like the one with magnesium in it and the vitamin C at least. Because the vasodilation and the vitamin C to keep me from one, because I don't like to get sick.
Well, and vitamin C also drives energy, and it's a powerful antioxidant when given IV.
Yeah. Do you always do the amino acids?
The glutathione is in most of our cocktails.
Okay.
Glutathione is great for your liver, and it's a powerful antioxidant. And when given IV, it's even more powerful. So, yes. For athletes, a lot of them like the B vitamins, vitamin C, and magnesium. Really though, because magnesium calms down smooth muscle and nerves. So if you have any kind of like pain or soreness, it usually helps relax that. It's also great for migraines.
Yeah.
Migraines. Yes, that's true. So if you ever get migraines, I don't know, make sure.
Yes,
Yeah.
we have a cocktail for that.
So migraine cocktail.
You good to go through?
You go,
Okay.
go, run. That was not running.
It is halfway.
I was gonna say something, but I totally forgot.
Works.
Yeah,
Oh,
words.
fly.
Yeah, fly
That
found
fly,
Jimmy.
there we go.
See, told you I wasn't seeing shit.
Well, I'm gonna go back to working out.
Okay, thanks for coming in.
Thank you.
Good job,
Yeah.
Jimmy.
It's just a little bit of Toradol.
So, Toradol.
For any kind of pain, we start with 15 milligrams, and we can go up to 30. Just depends on the client.
And there they go.
So what all is normally in a bag normally, and what can you add on top of it?
Okay, I'll start with all the supplements that we offer. We offer glutathione, vitamin C, B complex, B12, B6, and magnesium. We also have Lipo-C, which is an injectable fat burner, but really it's a liver detox. And then we also are now offering a calm injection. The Lipo-C and the calm injection are injections actually. They can't be given IV. But they're great also for things like migraines or pain. And the
You're doing
Lipo-C
a
is great for fat burning.
You're what? For the IV?
And some athletes like that.
Yeah.
Then what else? What's the other question?
Just want to
They
know
come out and they do
things that
IVs
normally
for
in
you.
it, and then
So they have that.
And
What-
so
whatever you can
basically,
add
we
later.
have our
Hydration
5 main
IVs.
cocktails. We have a hangover cocktail. We have a migraine and pain cocktail. We have a pre or a recovery athletic one, and then we also have the all day all nighter and the overachiever, which are more for overall wellness. But we can also customize. Sometimes people don't want everything, or they don't want it exactly how our cocktail is, and so we have parameters and stuff that are set up by our physician where we can kind of pick and choose depending on what the person's looking for. If they're looking for energy or if they're hurting, you know, everybody's a little different. And some people just want to hydrate, and so they just want a bag of normal saline. So it varies, but we can do
Yeah, tell me
a
about
lot
this,
of
Casey.
different things.
Are you gonna be on TV?
No.
I'm on that TV.
she's gonna be on the Facebook.
The Book of Faces.
As Casey calls it, face page.
Face page. I like the Book of Faces.
I've been off since January.
Have you?
Yep. Insta's all I got now on Snap.
I follow you on Instagram.
I know. I follow you.
Did you get a good workout in?
No.
He's fatigued.
Damn it. We all have those days where we don't get good workouts in. They suck. But they happen. I was
My deadlift before yesterday was so bad the last time I didn't want to deadlift again.
No.
That's how bad it was.
all that done.
You're drained.
I will get the oven to you
Okay.
at some point in the next week.
Okay.
And you're not here on Sunday, right?
Right.
Okay. I'll pay them for me.
You're good. You're good.
Are you sure?
Mom
Yes.
says go.
Mom says go.
All right,
Now
thank
you
you.
really have
You have a what? Ow!
a spot from your.
Ow!
She's white in one spot now.
I got a white square on my arm. So if anybody gets a spray tan and they need to know, yes, it takes your spray tan off when they clean you. Because I have a nice white spot where my spray tan was. Does anybody have any questions about nutrition for me?
Anything? Questions about anything?
Why this is...
I do.
Okay, hey, she's got questions. Ask away, girlfriend.
No, I mean, I just don't know that much about the, you know,
What to do?
yeah, what to do. You know, you always hear everything. I mean, I know a lot about nutrition, but as far as
As I say,
bodybuilding
yeah.
and like trying to cut body fat and be leaner.
Most of the time, you'll notice that the reason people are overweight is not because they eat too much. It's because they don't eat enough, and they eat too much in one meal.
Mm.
So most of the time, you'll have people that have, and everybody does it, breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and then a snack.
Uh-huh.
So I hate the word snack. I have a snack. The fuck is a snack? A small meal? Why have a snack when you can have a meal? And so you normally wake up and you have breakfast, and if you don't, shame on you.
Uh-huh.
I'm talking to everybody on that damn Facebook. If you don't eat breakfast, eat breakfast. That's first of all, first thing.
Yes.
Always have a meal 3 to 5 hours after that. And then have you ever noticed that you crash between the hours of 2 and 4?
Mm-hmm.
Everybody, you get like that cold, achy, sugary,
Yeah.
chill, feel kind of drained and
Yeah.
brain fog. That's because that's actually the crucial time of having another meal.
Okay.
So instead of a snack, have another meal and then have your dinner. And then normally when you eat dinner, what time do you eat dinner?
I don't know, usually 6.
Okay, so 6, and you go to bed at
Probably 9,
9.
9:30.
Okay, so 6, 7, 8, 9. What time do you wake up?
It varies somewhere between 6 and 8, usually.
10, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Yeah, and I usually wake up in the morning and I feel like my blood sugar's low, or
Yes.
you know, and you like
Yes.
crave sugary stuff or something.
Yes. So there's actually a bedtime protein meal that you can have. Cottage cheese, yogurt. Yogurt is the best time to have at bedtime because it actually is an 8-hour. It globulates any sort of milk protein like that. That's not a whey or an isolate. Is going to take 8 hours to digest into the system. So if you can have something that slowly digests and globulates into your stomach, it will give you amino acids for 8 hours after digesting. Well, during the digestive process. So casein protein is also a good one if anybody wants to know. Casein's a good slow digesting protein. But the good thing about your meals is that if you get the understanding on how they work, structure's easy because they should all be structured the same. Every one of them. A protein, a meat protein, a veggie, a fat, and a carbohydrate. Every meal should be the same except for your bedtime meal.
Because I think a lot of women in my age group like are still feeling good or healthy and all that, but you're looking for like to have more muscle or have, you know, your muscle building
yes.
is a little bit less because I'm 35. But
She's 21, really.
yeah. No, I wish. No, I don't wish I was 20.
No, so actually what it is that a lot of times if you want to add more muscle, you're going to need to take in that low fat, good source of meat. So the 90% beef, top sirloin, no pork, 90% turkey breast, and chicken breast.
Okay.
Is there any other ones that I missed, Riley? No? Those are going to be egg whites and stuff like that, and it's best if you use the egg whites, not the egg yolk.
Okay.
Egg yolk has
See, I
cholesterol.
like in the morning I eat like eggs. That's
Yes.
what I eat, but
Yes.
I eat like a whole egg.
Like
So should you cut out the yolk?
yes, cut out the yolk, and you'd be surprised. I think you're supposed to have, because you're probably, what are you, between 130 to 150?
Oh, I weigh 150 about that.
Yeah. So,
And it's not near as
I was trying
pretty
to
as
guess.
it's not near as pretty as it used to be.
because I'm 150,
Uh-huh.
so
Yeah,
You-
my 155 does not look like yours.
You're supposed to probably have, I would say, about 6 egg whites. Not just
Well,
one.
like, and I eat like 5 or 6 eggs.
Good.
But,
Yes.
So
Just
I
take
can
the
just
yolk
cut
out.
out the yolk.
Because the yolk actually has the cholesterol.
And then what kind of workouts should women do if they're looking? I mean, not everybody
Lifting.
wants to. Not
Lift.
everyone wants
Yeah.
to be like competing like
Right.
you are. But I think a lot of women.
They want to change their physique.
I don't care if you're younger or older. We just want to look healthy.
Yeah. So the best thing is go.
Oh, shit. Sorry.
Go.
No, go.
Everybody's
I was just
closed.
trying to-
You can move through.
No, actually, the best thing to do is to lift. You don't have to compete. You have to lift. And a lot of the times, women are afraid to lift because they're afraid to look manly. But half those women that you see on the cover of magazines that actually are bodybuilders, that are physique competitors and stuff like that, they have committed their life and
Life.
their hours and their days to training. So you obtaining that is a lot harder
Yeah,
just
that's
by
like
lifting.
not. Yeah. I don't want to be that way. I just don't. You don't want your
Yeah,
arms to
so-
jiggle. You still want your butt to look
Yes.
tight and not.
So lift in the basic lifts that you do every day. You deadlift every day, you squat every day, and you put things over your head every day. Break those down into little muscle groups, and you have a workout. You have a main movement and a few little extra movements that make that one big movement.
So it can be really simple.
It can be really simple. You have an overhead day, and then do your upper body, do your chest, do your delts, do your biceps, do your triceps.
And you can do it with lightweight too, but
Yes.
it's just keeping your lean muscle.
Yes.
But that's important.
The half the time is that if you lift light with heavy or with a heavy amount of volume, like the rep counts, if it's going to be a lot, you're going to actually build more layers of active myosin than you would if you lifted heavy. You're going to have a better overall physique if you lift a little bit heavier than you would if you lift light, because the muscle filaments actually look solid and they're more defined,
Okay.
and they don't look fluffy.
Yeah, and that's the way
Yeah.
everybody wants to get rid of their fluff.
Yes. Yeah. Any other questions on there, Freddie? How many people are watching?
8 right now.
Questions.
Rodney said change happens via adaptation. Lifting causes adaptation.
Yes.
Thank you.
The best thing to do for your body is the best thing the body ever does is adaptability. What better species can live at the equator and live in the polars? Us. Because we adapt.
Yeah.
And so the whole lifting thing is for the body just to adapt. And once it adapts, you change. When you change, your body adapts to new change. So, I don't focus on physique. I actually got bigger when I didn't focus on physique. I just noticed. Any other questions? No? Ronnie Lewis? Was it Ronnie Lewis?
Miller.
Hey, Ronnie Miller. Hi, Stephanie.
Excuse me.
Ronnie Miller is actually a really cool athlete. If he has, what is it, bolus and barbells?
Okay.
Is that what it is? Yeah, he is a type 1 diabetic athlete. Rodney Miller, so if anybody needs to know that, he's a really good athlete. Do you have any questions, Stephanie?
No, I don't. Just that this is an awesome place.
Yeah!
Comments and
Yeah.
input.
So input, Stephanie says Old School Iron is pretty awesome. We're open Monday through Saturday, 5 a.m. to 7 a.m., 8:30 to 1, and 4 to 9. And we're literally located like a few units away from them.
Exactly, where we store our stuff.
Yep,
Yes.
where they put their, yeah, they have.
And we are open Monday through Sunday, 7 to 7. And the nurses come to you.
Can't beat that.
No, you can't beat that. Any other questions? No?
That's it.
Is anybody gonna ask me questions? Ask some damn questions, people. I get questions
I'll
all the
probably
time on
watch it
Facebook.
later,
Yeah,
yeah,
I
and
get
then
questions
not.
all the time on Facebook.
Yeah.
Hey, what kind of supplements do you take? Or, hey, how is it that I can get into strongman? Or, hey, how did you start? Or ask something.
Chris says, how are you liking the IV for recovery?
I like it a lot for recovery. I have a really bad issue because I do have the systematic lupus but I manage my lupus through diet and exercise, which is what everybody should do. I have really bad problem when it comes to day after recovery or peak training cycle. My coach and I are fully prepped on this. My peak training cycle is a lot harder because my system starts attacking it, because peak training cycle is more stressful in the body. So there's times where I'll hit a brick wall. So
and this is
will
a
help.
great adjunct therapy for some of the chronic illnesses like she's explaining. So when she feels that run down, that's really the best time to get an IV, is when you're feeling a little bit run down, or you're jet lagged, or you've had the cold and flu and you just are still not feeling 100%. I mean, it's great for just wellness, and I have clients who do it once a month just for that. But for athletes, for people that do battle some form of, whether it be like a GI or an autoimmune disorder that attacks their joints and stuff, they seem to find some improved quality of life by hydrating. But it is an adjunct therapy, it's not a treatment.
That's right. Never a treatment. It's like disclosure.
Yeah.
Does not cure.
Yeah, does not cure.
Any other questions? No. Let's give it a few more minutes.
If you were to take some of these vitamins, say orally, of course you're going to have much better absorption, have it,
The IV.
intravenously.
Yes.
So it's
Some people are very regimented and have good vitamin levels because they are persistent about taking their vitamins, and they have a good GI tract,
Okay, good diet.
and they have a good diet, and so their vitamin levels are probably normal. But there is a large percentage of Americans who fall into the low category on their vitamin levels. They may not be deficient, but they're low, and IV is the best way to boost it quickly. You only get somewhere between about 40% of vitamins that you take by mouth. But a lot of amino acids and other supplements that you take by mouth, those are broken down by the GI system so harshly that you really don't even absorb much of that.
That's true. That's so
now,
true.
Like I said, it's a personal choice. Some people like oral supplementation and they just stick with that. But IV hydration, definitely you get 100% of the vitamins that you're given, and nutrients that we give. So it can really boost the levels.
And it's
high,
instantaneous.
fast.
Yes. You don't have to wait for digestion.
Yes.
Yeah.
And our GI tract, most of us don't have a very healthy one.
That's true.
So 40% of absorption is saying that you have a pretty good healthy
GI.
GI tract, but most people don't. They have gastric reflux. They just probably have poor diet that's causing them to have malabsorption in the rest of the GI tract. So,
There's a lot of people that are having to have gallbladder removals and pancreatic problems and stuff like that. Started noticing that. Any other questions that are coming in? No? How many people?
Normal cost of a session.
If you're just hydrating, it starts at $89. Our other cocktails run $129, $139, $169, and $189. So the max you spend is $189. That's if we give you everything that we have.
Which is that?
The average client does the all day, all nighter at least and spends $169.
And that's really not bad, especially if they travel to you. So a lot of times people are going to say,
Yes,
oh my gosh,
with the
it's
registered
$169.
nurse. We only operate with registered
Nurses.
nurses.
You
And
gotta
our
think about
physicians.
doctors too. Like it's an automatic $150 to go to a doctor for a visit, and if you just need hydration, there's $150, and you have to spend money for the hydration system.
And our physician's an ER board certified physician. We have access to him 24/7. If we get out and we don't think a patient's appropriate, or we think they really need to be seen elsewhere, we do refer them on. We want our clients to be healthy. And like I said, if you have heart disease or lung disease, that requires referral from your physician. Also, liver disease requires a referral. But the nice thing is our physician is willing to talk to anybody's personal physician And he is actively involved every day in what's going on with our nurses and our patients.
How many nurses do y'all have on staff?
Right now we have 3 nurses, 2 in Lubbock, and I operate mainly here in Amarillo. And we're always adding staff, so registered nurses that are interested,
Hiring process.
yes, hit us up on Facebook.
Looking for registered nurses. So that's really awesome that everybody that comes out to your house is a registered nurse.
Mm-hmm.
So Jimmy was actually talking about sometimes he's seen some of these and there's like, you just don't know what you're getting, but you know with y'all that 100% y'all are professional, you're clean, you have been doing this for a while, 15 years?
I've been a nurse for 15 years. We've
15
been
years she's been a
operating
nurse.
with IV hydration for 6 months now. But we have several years that we've been training to do that.
So how far do y'all travel?
We will go outside of Amarillo and Lubbock. It's a $35 charge for anything over 20 miles.
To get your lube? You left it at home, didn't you? That's how we talk, sorry.
What else?
I'm not even on the screen ever.
Yeah. Alec is embarrassed because... What, Alec? I didn't hear you.
I just thought it'd be stranger if you said that off camera and nobody was there.
No.
Okay, so what other questions?
Are you ready for Reap What You Sow Powerlifting and Strongman Nationals?
Yes. I'm just about as ready as I'm going to be for Reap What You Sow, because trying to get back into the powerlifting game. When you train strongman for so long and you work overhead, bench feels really bad. But it's working and progressing. So nationals, after Reap What You Sow, I will be 100% committed for nationals for training and stuff, which would be November 10th and 11th. So in Vegas. Ooh, yeah, I'm spending extra days there. I'm just saying.
They have hydration
Are you-
places
I see
all
that.
over.
Are you
all
gonna-
over Vegas? You can get hydrated.
Maybe
for
we'll
sure.
just fly you out.
You don't need me. They've got plenty there.
Aw.
Yeah.
Have my own little mini earrings in there.
Yeah.
Any other questions?
Feel free to ask any questions on our Facebook page, message our, we try to respond within a few hours. You know, everybody has questions. We want to educate people about what we do. So it's really.
There you go. That's a good idea, Dad. Daddy-o. Is that your Instagram?
Yeah.
Okay. See, I didn't know you. I was looking for y'all on Instagram. Now I know.
Yeah. I don't know why they set it up that way. You know, we didn't do it because we don't know.
Maybe that's already taken. Y'all's
Yeah,
name is-
maybe,
yeah.
yeah.
Any other questions? It's like dead air. Figured there'd be more questions. As many freaking questions as I get on Facebook.
I know they'll all watch it later. And
It's,
they'll
I would say a lot of people-
messaging.
a
It's
lot of
like they're having
people-
dinner, running
Yeah.
around.
It's like, oh, there was a video. I'll watch the video.
Yeah,
and
everybody's phone is on them at dinner time though. Hi, you guys.
then come on in.
Walk. Everybody stops. They're like, no. So,
Instagram Live's pretty popular.
yeah,
But it doesn't save the video.
no.
What?
Oh,
It
it
doesn't
doesn't
save the video.
save it?
You can save it. You can
So
save
it's
it.
better to do it on Facebook.
But-
Remotely. Not to
You just
not,
have to press a button.
not to the
Not, yeah.
the live feed. You can't keep the live feed on Instagram.
Well, you can save it.
But you're not keeping it on Instagram.
Because it's too long.
Oh.
It doesn't post on Instagram because it's longer than
Oh.
45 seconds, 30
Yeah.
seconds, a minute, something.
Minute.
They're so picky about everything on those outlets.
Veggie time.
Okay.
Questions? Questions? What did anybody say?
Not a question, but happy to say, ever since y'all hosted the Panhandle Strongest, more people are looking into comps in our area.
Good.
Yay.
Where's this area? Who's that?
Well, I said this area, but
Oh, okay.
that was Chris.
Yes. Strongman is not scary. You don't have to just be strong to do strongman. My first competition, I zeroed on 2 events because I couldn't get them.
Yeah. I mean, I'm interested. I just want to look hot, though.
Damn right, doesn't everybody? It's like I work out to look good naked.
Yeah. No, I really wanted to make a shirt for myself that said, I work out to look good on top.
I'm so gonna make that
Well, when you do, I need one. I so want to do that. I thought it'd be like the best mom shirt ever.
Best mom shirt.